Into the realm of the PL-89, into the realm of the higher time, into the realm of the Messiah time. It is simple to sing the tune, match the sun up with the moon, with the sun and before the moon, as per Psalm 72. The two calendars are one, match the moon up with the sun. Yaakov and Esav, Tikkun and Tohu, and with that our work is done. This is the PL-89 Gematriatic Quantum Thought Calendar for Saturday, February 14th, 2026. Saturday night right now, because I don't film on Shabbat, but it's for today. It's for the Shabbat of the 27th day of Shvat, even though right now it's the 28th day of Shvat. Oh, 28th day of Shvat. I'm not sure why. It's something. It's something special. I can't really say what, but I remember it was something unique. Anyway, this is a solar and lunar calendar. The sun and the moon, like the song says, match the sun up with the moon. And Yaakov and Esav are concepts. Yaakov and Esav, Tikkun and Tohu in the Chabad philosophy. Tikkun and Tohu in the Chabad like Kabbalistic kind of philosophy. It talks about the worlds of rectification and the worlds of chaos, and the balance between the two. These are symbolized by Jacob and Esau, the two brothers. And this calendar is a gematria calendar. It's used to calculate gematria, and there's a sun and a moon number, one by each calendar. They're both. This is the Hebrew calendar and the Gregorian calendar in one calendar, and so like today. See, today is the 27th day of Shvat. The 27th day is always going to be in box. It's printed 29 on it right here, and so that would be your lunar number, your moon number, and then. Today is February 14th. The 14th day of any month in this dispensation is always going to be in the box number 39. So you add 29 and 39, then you get 68. So 68 would be the number of the day for PL-89. So what do you do with 68? So it's a process, and I don't have a name for it yet, but I'd like to think of some kind of a nifty name for it, where it's like it's not an infinite calculation. It comes to a point where it hits a repeat. But basically, if you do this process, okay, you can do it with English or Hebrew, it doesn't matter, because the numbers will eventually repeat. What do I mean? Okay, the lunar number, the PL-89, which means the solar and the lunar number, add them together, you get 68. So then 68, what do you do with 68? You write it out as a word. There's a number 68, like the two numbers, 6 and 8. Or you could write SIXTYEIGHT. So what you do is, once you get the number 68, the physical number, then you turn it into a word. Then you turn that word back into a number, and it's a different number entirely. If you write 68, SIXTYEIGHT, and you use the English Gematria cipher, which is A is 1, B is 2, C is 3. So if you do that, 68, S equals 19, etc. Like I is 9. If you do that, then 68 is going to equal 146. Okay, great. Now what do? I have the number 146, and then I turn that into a word. 1, O-N-E, 100, H-U-N-D-R-E-D, 146. You turn that into a number. Word, number. And you do that for a number of runs. You'll go for a while. It could be 8, 9, 10, maybe more. Sometimes 15 even. Maybe even 20. But eventually, you'll come to a point where it hits a certain number, and then only about 3 iterations after that, it's going to come back to that number. Like, I remember I did it recently with number 74, where I did 74, and then I wrote it out, and then 170, and then I went a bunch of numbers, maybe 10. And then eventually I got to 240. And 240 is that, what I call the event horizon, Once you pass the 240, about three more, it'll be something like this. Not exactly, I'm making it up, but it'd be like 240. Then I write out like 200 and 240 will equal, let's say, 216. All right, 216, and then it'll equal 198, and then when I write that out, it equals 240, and then it's only about three more, and then it'll go in a circle. It'll repeat, but every number has a different number that it's going to repeat at. So that's the process that I've been doing lately with the PL-89 calendar.